What are the biggest mistakes employers are making when they fire employees? Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about a very important and hot topic in the world of employment, which is firing. Firing employees can be a difficult decision for employers, and it is important to handle the process correctly. Recently, Twitter laid off a large chunk of its employees, by just sending them the mail that they are laid off without any specific reason. This has come out as a big mistake, and many employees have started litigation against the company. To make sure that you don't land in the same problem, you must know common mistakes during the termination process, so that you can ensure that you don't repeat those mistakes. First is the lack of clear communication and explanation of termination reasons. It is the employee's right to know why they are being terminated, and omitting clear information can lead to confusion and mistrust. Second common mistake is the lack of a post-termination plan. An essential step in terminating employees is giving them prior notice. Severance pay and notice must be provided between 30 and 90 days prior to termination. The process also includes holding a termination meeting with the employee in a private or respectful setting to let them know about the termination reasons. Third common termination mistake is inadequate documentation of performance issues. Keeping a record of any performance-related discussion with the employee is imperative, as this documentation can provide a strong defense in the event of a lawsuit. Fourth mistake is defying company policies or employment laws. It can involve discrimination, retaliation, and other illegal practices, which can lead to costly lawsuits. Fifth mistake is lack of support and respect during termination. During the termination process, it is extremely important to provide the employee with a supportive and respectful environment, as a lack of such an environment can have a significant effect on the employee's morale and overall well-being. Sixth mistake is failure to offer severance or unemployment benefits when appropriate. The employer can demonstrate its commitment to fair treatment of employees by helping ease their financial burden. Seventh mistake employers make is retaliatory behavior towards employees. Discrimination and retaliation against an employee are not acceptable and can result in costly lawsuits. It is the employer's duty to prevent discrimination and retribution throughout the termination process, because these actions may jeopardize the organization's data security and privacy. Eighth mistake is mishandling confidential information during termination by blocking access to email, login credentials, and other accounts after termination. They should protect their own data. They ought to respect and uphold honesty with regard to the private information of employees, such as their medical and financial records. Ninth mistake is non-provision of unemployment insurance or COBRA benefits. Employers must be aware of their responsibility to offer qualified workers COBRA or unemployment benefits. This can lessen the employee's financial burden and show how dedicated the firm is to treat workers fairly. 10th common mistake is neglecting employee appeals or grievances. Last but not least, employers should never ignore employee appeals or grievances, as doing so results in decreased morale as well as possibility of lawsuits in the future. A person should be given a chance to improve if they appeal for it and ask for a chance. In conclusion, firing employees can be challenging and complex, but by avoiding these common mistakes, employers can ensure that the termination process is handled fairly and respectfully for everyone involved.